How to win an RTN on Saturday on Prism. Uh, no blocks. Do it. Is it popping up? Okay, what is it? Control Shift 5 is erase. Control Shift 3 is pen. Control Shift 2 is cursor. Dope. Tried my list, felt like an idiot. Deck is hard. Cool. It works well enough. So Control Shift 5 is that. Control Shift 7 is clear screen. Then this goes back to mouse. Cool. Okay. If I were to build a list for this weekend, a generic, oh my goodness, Prism list, probably look something like this. Where are we at? To maybe you're running Slippy? Okay. Slippy's wild. Slippy does some crazy stuff. Alright, what are we at now? We're at 74 now. We don't have full equipment suite. So let's grab our vestige. Where did we put that? We put that here. There. You there. We've got 1, 2, 7. What are we missing here? Weavers. 79. Most fun you've had playing Fab? Dope. I should look at Slippy more. This. I think this is basically, if I had to take the most basic Prism list right now, it'd probably be this. This might be like the first flex slot, but like very standard. Let's make a copy of this. And we'll change this to bare bones. And we can copy link. See if that works. If it lets me. Because it's me posting it, not table pit. So it might not let me. So if I were to go back. Wait, that's not it. Oh god. I just made 3 copies of that. Oh. Sorry. Okay. This is a maybe. We can put that in a maybe, I guess. Get rid of all the stuff that's not certain. Although Ravages almost might be certain at this point. There. 3 copies in CC. True. Are Wraths almost a given at this point? I think they might be. God, that's 54 cards. 54 cards and 6 equipment. Alright, what else do we need to do? William, I'm going to send you this link. Oh boy. Okay. What else should be in there? I don't think anything else here, this is funny. I don't think anything else here should be in like the absolute essentials. So let's see if we can find. That's a maybe. If you're scared of Kano. No. There's no other headpiece besides Halo. Halo is just the best headpiece and it's not close. Not close at all. Yeah. Um, it's interesting because, like, yeah, it seems like on the surface it's just like, oh, seven go again, seven go again. But as soon as an angel hits, or a herald hits, you're like, wait, what do I do now? It's like, let's go grab this link, and I'm just gonna like draw a test hand with it, and let's sideboard it. Inventory, no, we can inventory that for now. Primary link should now be in the description. Dope, appreciate it. What else? Inventory. Oi. Inventory. Those five? Yeah. We're at 61. Side out. Alright. Draw four. This hand is pretty nice. It's pretty sick. Large reps into Viscera. Hate reading and math. Yeah, Fab might be a little tough occasionally then. Alright. So, like, absolute basics, this hand is just a double herald hand. Works great. But there's choices of which herald do you send first. Is it turn 0, so are you going to sandbag the Wrath and try and pump the herald over there? This hand is actually, like, basically the ideal hand. Because you have 3, your heralds cost 3, and you have 5 resources. So if one of these, if the first one hits, like, you're getting to swing an angel for free in here. It's fantastic. It's probably lead War Tune, pitch Wrath. If you need to, you can footsteps for Ravages. If things are weird, you can footsteps and play Pierce. I don't really love that, but that's a kind of longer game thing. Hello. Come here. Come say hi. Come on. There we go. This is for me. Alright. We're going to do Gordon Cam. What? Yeah. Wow. The stream is further behind than I thought it would be. Why is it not letting me do this? Oh, there we go. Never loved Runeblade as a class, love Viscera art, sure. Slippy's the only deck that felt supernatural and rewarding. Without too much thinking either, sure. Do love the art too. Yeah, Slippy is... I'm not going to say, like, easier face up, but it's kind of like, to get to a baseline is probably not as difficult as on some other heroes. Just because it's like, good stealth card gets go again into good stealth card. And you have, like, reacts, you can baseline, like, it's easy to place them, and then you can start getting trickier with it. Phone too small to really grasp? Sure. Most of his thinking on opponent's turn? Yeah. That's like where I do 90% of my thinking probably, is on the opponent's turn, where it's just like, I know, I have a pretty good idea going into my turn of what I'm doing if they block, what I'm doing if they don't block, what figments I'm getting where. Like, all that stuff is already decided. by the time it gets to my opponent's or to my turn. I don't know. This hand's great. Hand's sick. This hand is also totally serviceable. It's just double herald. We've probably got this in arsenal off a ponder. Most decision making on your opponents. Oh, okay. Sure. Yeah. That also checks out. Good boy, buddy. He's a good kitty. Look at the guy. Look at the guy. Yeah. Yeah. Where do these need to go? These need to go. What? Oh, hi. Hello. Can I help you? Is it time for you to go? Okay. Time for Gordon to go. He's a good boy. No. I just said you were a good boy. Don't do that. Alright. Gordon Cam gone. Okay. So what is it? This. So this would have been our arsenal if we get hitting for 1, scared of second attack. That's true. That's true. So what's the next card we would draw? We'd have a Soul Shield. This hand is kind of rough. It's not terrible. If we can, we're going to Soul Shield pitching Arclight, Herald Protection pitching Light of Soul, ideally. But this hand is like, hopefully our last hand is, this is shifted down 1. This is a hand where we could look to try and play the Arclight off a Shariah turn if we had something weird happen. Do we have a Wrath in here? Nah. 3 Heralds. Like, most of these hands are like totally playable. This hand is a little weird. This is like you're pushing... This is a hand you would push for Shariah. Send Protection, pitching Triumph. It's unfortunate that you have to face up the Triumph, but you don't really have a choice here. Wrath it over, draw 2 with Ravages. The draw 2 is not going to be Erudition. We would have shuffled. We would have gotten it and shuffled, so let's assume it's these 2 cards, and that's pretty sick. We're sending Tenacity, but not Protection, but we can fetch Figment Protection to get... So we have 2 Spectral Shields to protect Shariah. And like, this list is just pretty clean. Classic on-camera hand has Figment. True. True. We're not pulling any of them out of our deck. What is that? Oh, you got draw. Not a Herald. Unlucky. But we have our 1 cost, 2 cost, 5 resources. This is just like every hand I want to see. I want it to look like this, please. What? Okay. Nah, you didn't miss much. I'm just kind of like going through what this stuff looks like. Hand is sick. Hand is sick. These hands are so good. They're so good. Let me just draw these. This hand's not great. This hand's kind of buns. This hand is so good. Anything Wartune 1 cost, 5 resources. Wartune 2 cost, 5 resources. Ideal. Actually playable. Very playable hand. Play a game with this deck? Sure. Is it a full 80? I think so. It is a full 80, right? I think so. Cool. Aurora, we're going to put AB1 on. Let's see. Do we want to change any of this? We don't want Genesis. We don't want this. We don't want Merciful. We don't want Library. Do I want to change a Soul Shield for a Reprimand? I don't think so. What chest do I use? So this is an aggro matchup. We want Rapture. Rapture's just going to give us enough free flips that it's just worth more. And we get to play our War Tune curve very, very happily with that. I think this sideboard's fine. Okay, so we don't have a Wrath on turn 0, and we don't have a Dominate. They've got Balance, Carapace, Grasp. Do we try and just push damage? I think we can try and see what happens. We're going to send Ravages first. We're going to save the War Tune if we can... if we end up wanting to keep the War Tune, that's fine. Holy! Alright. Changes deck plan, and certain cards come with that plan. Yes. Vestige gets a lot of the auras. Okay. I'm just going to pass here. I want to Arsenal this War Tune and chill. They have Battlefront Bastions in. Holy shnikes. Burn Up Shock. Yeah. No. I'm going to turn that off so it's not asking me to spell void every time. E-Strike, we're going to take 8 here. Yep. If we just get like 7 poppered over and over again, I'm going to be so sad. It's a pretty efficient hand from them. I think I'm going to lead on protection here. Okay, hang on. He's going to come sit with me. Oh. So if they block this out, they do have a bunch of equipment. It's very easy for them to give 4 and a 3 block. I'm going to send blue protection. I'm going to hold this War Tune. If they just fully say no blocks, then we can maybe start doing some stuff. Why would they only give us 6? Okay, so they're just valuing here. Sure. We still get our thing. Okay. So we know that they just have kind of an easy 6 block in their hand. I'm going to grab protection here. I guess they just like don't want to waste a point of armor. Yeah. I don't love grabbing protection here, but I think it's fine. I kind of... This is weird. I think I'm just going to send this and save the War Tune. What did they somersault? E-Strike and something else. Sure. Now I'll get a Courage. And we'll flip War. And we have 2 Spectral Shields to defend it. Can we race an Aurora? Yes. You have to kind of like chew through their armor first. But it's possible to like race them. I mean, like, we have 3 Spectral Shields and an Angel. So, like, we're in an okay spot. Not the best hand, but not the worst. Probably not a Shariah turn. try. Let's see if I can just get the... if I can get Spectral Shields here. I might just give the Angel. I think I'm just going to give the Angel. Get 3 value out of it, guaranteed. Discharge. Static Shock. Spectral Shield in this deck is just health. Yes, they cover breakpoints for your Angels to help, like, guarantee that you are, like, getting as... Part of the way you want to use Spectral Shields is to guarantee that Angels are going to get as much value as possible. Okay. It's going to hurt, but I think we're doing it. That popper on turn 0 was pretty unfortunate for us. We're going to send red protection here for 8. They still have a lot of their armor up, so this is a rough spot to be in, but they're just going to give it to us, it looks like. Okay, so do we need to grab Erudition here? I think we're grabbing Erudition here. I had a Courage token from Figment of War last turn. This is this, yeah. Prism, we're going to Awaken Protection here. And then we're going to swing Protection and make 2 Spectral Shields. This is a little bit spooky because we are going to end up on 0 soul for this. I'm kind of hoping we draw That All You Got in this next hand. That would be pretty nice. Alright, they're going to let us have the soul here. Do we have a Herald that we can put on top? Sure. Rebirth. We'll put Ravages on top. So I think they're pretty much looking to kill us next turn. Or this turn. I don't know if we can... Oh, that's actually interesting. Alright. It's not knowing what should and shouldn't be in the deck. Okay, so like how to sideboard and stuff. Alright. We still have Ravages in the deck. We don't have a Wrath in this hand, which is what I really want. I really want a Wrath in this hand. I think I'm just going to let the Angel take this. There's no reason to mess with it. Okay. There. Because this might be a Halo for Triumph angle, and then we can flip Erudition at the end of turn. This is going to be draw a card, right? Draw a card snaps. Yeah. Okay. I think this is Halo for Triumph, just because, like, these numbers are not it. Interesting. It's not going to let me activate it. Am I blocking with a card here? I don't think so. We'll go to reactions, let him do the thing. Yeah. We're going to Halo here, just because I need to not die. We're going to put Protection into Soul. Hitting a War Tune here is actually so nice. It's so nice. Triumph. We're floating 2. We have 2 soul, so we can start our turn with Shariah. And we can also probably block with another card. Discharge, sure. This is going to end up being for 7 probably. I assume they draw a card. Yeah. Okay. No blocks. Press can't kill me. Activate Prism, flip Bear Edition. This is where it gets a little bit spooky. Oh, hey Jude, what's up? RTN season has been pretty good. I top 8'd everything, all 4 that I played as second seed or better. Do I need to draw here? I'm going to draw here just because I haven't seen a Wrath yet. Love it. We're going to get balance blocked here. Okay, so what do I care about? RTN season I went 5th, 8th, 5th, 8th, win, scoop top 8. And I think I was 22-4 in games played. So I'm pretty happy with it. Do they have a sigil of suffering or something? Or is it on me? Not on me. Matchup hard when they have Popper turn 0. Okay. I think I'm going to lead on Ravages here. If I need to pay Footsteps, I can. I have Wrath still to push over the top, and I'm going to start threatening minus second seed. Got one more this weekend. Top 8, win second. Nice. You still playing Zen? Okay. Do we Wrath this one? I think we do. Because it pushes 1 Arcane on hit. And now we're going to get Ravages. Deal 1 Arcane. Send for the first 3. CYB New for the last one. CYB New is just such like a solid deck. On the day we're to Prism? Yep, that sounds about right. And we can sort of present lethal. We're just like a touch shy here. We have to send the red one, unfortunately. We do have Soul. We do have... Yeah, they're going to crack balance. We do have 1 Soul. Rapture is live. We are able to flip... I wonder if I actually am supposed to hold the Wrath and bait them into it, but they've taken 1 less damage if I do that. Maybe I'm supposed to lead with actually the War Tune instead of the Ravages. Just because of the way the numbers end up working out. It's close. Giving me the Heaven's Claws here. Yep. Somersault? Sure. That goes to Soul. We get another Figment out of our deck. What is it? Judgment. I'll turn that face down to be funny. Okay. They're only at 4. So I'm not worried about, like, trying to Ravages kill them necessarily. We're just going to flip Angel for block value. Alright, we do have a Wrath. Alright, we're going to be A-Bing some here. But that's okay. This should be an okay spot for us. It's going to be tight. We will A-B the 1 here. We know they have at least a Heaven's Claws. And I'm inclined to give them a blocking card on it, which would probably be Triumph. Yeah, they're going to pitch the Heaven's Claws. They have a Heaven's Claws, they're going to pitch it to Starfall. I should have said. I'm going to give them the Triumph here and preserve our 4 block. if there's ever a world where we can keep Shariah around with a soul, like, obviously that's ideal. I really don't think we're going to be able to do that. Oh, just a fry. Interesting. Interesting, interesting. Um, very interesting. I'm trying to think if I know what their cards are. Do they have it's an E-strike draw in Arsenal, I think. Angels have go again, or only first one? Only the first angel. Oh, okay. They have a press and a CLV? Okay. I'm pretty sure I end up winning this game then. I was playing a little slow, I guess. But I'm pretty sure I give them the 3 block here just because double angel is hard for them to deal with. They actually like literally can't do anything about it. They would just press, I'd give up judgment, and then I get to draw. I would not flip. I have 1 soul and I get to draw 2 cards and I get a yellow protection. Okay. Do they have a popper? No, they have a popper. We would get a card out of them, but it's a little bit of a rough spot for me there. We get a card plus the popper, which means we probably get the burn up plus the popper, and then this is what they have. And I'm at 5? That's not unreasonable for me to play around. I think I'm in a decent spot with that. But like they're never pushing over this turn, and they're gambling on having the popper. Let's see what they have. Okay. Burn up. This is interesting. This is interesting. Aurora might be a slightly tougher matchup, or at least like slightly more gambly than I thought. Just because like shelters are gonna be annoying, but like they're just like better Sigils of Suffering into us. Sigil of Suffering is bad against Prism, I'm pretty sure. Even though like it seems like it should be good because it'll kill angels, it should never kill an angel. Not realistically. Or at least I guess not when it matters, but seeing the Battlefront Bastions makes me sad. Yeah. Block 3, draw 2. I probably pitched the protection game into me. Sure. Hang on, I'll figure out a way to send you a link. Or you can send one to me. You can probably find a way to DM me through the server. Create on Classic and you'll jump in fast. Okay. CC Public. Make. Go for it. Run. That's him. Slippy. Slippy, slippy, slippy. Let's try you. I want one of that. Ugh. We'll trade out one Arclight. We'll see how this does. This should be fine. BRB, okay. I'll do the same then, real quick. There we go. Alright, I'm here. All of my figments to raise my overall block value. Bro, you sound like a Guardian player. Holy. Yeah, because why not? Okay. Bing, 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 bing. Sure fucking is. Good, good. Alright. Black text, flick knives, tunic, mask of deceit. Cool. And he's going first, it looks like. Okay. Alright, we got that toxicity combo. Alright, how do I filter? This could suck. This could be a really bad starting hand. Yep, we can't pitch anything to Rapture. That sucks. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Okay. Wait. Sorry. Sorry. So we have a question here. Do we play... We hold this Wrath for sure. Do we play this Wrath or do we swing an Angel with it? I think we just play this, unfortunately, for 2 value. And we're not going to flip an Angel. We're just going to get Figment of War. There is an argument for Figment of Protection here, but I think I'm okay with getting War and setting up, like, a turn that can really push. Ooh, this could get really scary. This could get really scary. Hank, if you're not muted yet... Oh, you son of a gun. Okay. Question is, do I care? I don't think I care that much. Yeah, you can have my arc lights. No blocks! That's what we're here for. Saying no blocks. Unfortunately, I think we can't lead on protection. I think we have to lead on Triumph if he's going to take arc lights. Flick knives? Sure. I'll take 1. I will be marked. Take up the mantle for +3? Sure. And then what? Black text? Okay. So do we just play the arc light here? I don't think so. I think that line's for cowards. Change stream name. No blocks. Correct. We chose Arclight. I'm okay with this. Have at it, sir. Spinneret, you son of a gun. probably the more correct. On the Bonds of Agony, I think it's fine. It's just unfortunate that he had exactly prognosis follow up. Because taking a second card here would be rough. Do we gamble that he doesn't have a... He can't flick here, but he can just like react over the top if I try and Prism activate. Yeah. I think we let him take a card. So banish that, sure. Okay, that's fine. We'll just try him for 7. What's up, Ridge? That? Sure. So we're going to get protection here so we can get a Spectral Shield. And we will activate Prism here on War. We want our protection turn to be available for us. It's probably going to be our post. Ooh. Ooh. Alright, there's funky stuff that we can have happen here. So I think our next turn is going to be an Erudition turn, and the turn after that is going to be a... what is it? Protection turn. That's what I'm looking for. Do we have a Yellow Herald here? We do. Perfect. Infiltrate? Sure, you can start on that. No blocks. Sure. Angel. Let me guess. Hunter's Clave? Sure. Sure. You may schism me. No blocks. Oh, right. I forgot he doesn't, like, super care about... It's not Marionette. Mark is not the biggest thing. Infect? A little unfortunate, potentially. We already have Protection out, but we don't have Erudition out. Okay. So it might be a little hard for us to get Baby Tuna to play Prism. I might Soul Shield here, actually. Just because we don't have Erudition out. He'd rather die. Can this be our Erudition turn? I don't love this being our Erudition turn, honestly. No, I think it's actually fine to be an Erudition turn because of the Blood Rot. We should actually be able to work around it, I think. The problem is we can't guarantee the Light of Soul hit, I think. Because we don't have Erudition out already. Unless we are okay with just doing a protection turn. I think we're okay with showing him Triumph here. He held on to some cards. Mask. And a card. Sure. What's he going to choose? Redback? Okay. Pump over the top. If we get Rebirth to get Erudition, it doesn't really work. Okay. It doesn't really work the way we want to. This Erudition. I think I'm playing a little bit slower than I would in person, but I think that's because I'm vocalizing everything I'm doing rather than just kind of shortcutting some of it. Try a pitch Light of Soul. Do we hit? No! Oh, we are drawing a blue, though. We do like to see that. Inner Monologue have the same voice as you, I think. Oh. That's interesting. We do have a ponder. This works out fine. We don't get to keep the soul shield, but we get to pay the blood rot. For sure. Goes to soul. I'm gonna sandbag Ravages for a turn, and I'm gonna rebirth put a Herald on top of my deck to ponder. Oh, would I rather ponder the War Tune? I don't think so. I don't think so. Not ponder, Arsenal. Okay. Because we're going to go to end. We're going to order our triggers. Yes, we will pay 3. Would I rather have the War Tune in Arsenal or the Judgment in Arsenal? I think I'd rather have the Judgment because War Tune can just get double here, so I'm going to pitch here. We're going to put Light of Soul at the bottom. We end up with a War Tune anyways. War Tune with a Reprimand. Interesting. We do have 1 soul, if we want to mess around with that. This does not have piercing, and we're not marked. So we can just, like, pitch this away. And... We can pitch the Figment away into Footsteps and Gloves. Sure. For Calicera. When this attack's a marked hero, the attack gets go again. Okay, so he's going to red back this. Yeah, he's going to red back this. He's going to red back this, and I think he's going to Flick Knives the other one, and we're going to Gloves the Flick Knives. Yeah, we'll say no blocks. Red back? Sure. Because he has to red back to get this go again. He discards a Bonds of Agony. So I assume this is Flick Knives? Yeah. And he has 3 cards left. And this is not Slippy. Is there a world where I start with Halo here? I don't think so. I don't care about this, do I? I just don't have my Footsteps blown up, and I'm chilling. Yeah. I don't think I Halo next turn. I think I just present 12. Do I start with War Tune or Judgment? I probably start with Judgment. Pop skis. Do I have Triumph in the deck? I have Triumph in the deck, right? Yeah, I just pitched it. Oh, that's a reason to start with War Tune. Okay. We're gonna go here. That's pretty gas. Triumph. That is no longer a popper, sir. Okay. Ravages. 1 arcane. So we cannot present lethal this turn. I think we're just going to protection, lock him out, and then put protection into... put Herald of Protection into Arsenal. Yes. And this should just be game. because I think there's no way for him to really push through this turn. And if he just has a pick to pieces, I think there's like no way he gets it to 14. This hand should kind of do the trick. We're just going to start with Triumph. Always this tight? You think this is tight? That's cute. It was? I mean, sort of. I think the matchups, like, just kind of always go like this. Yeah, I don't care. I think he just also can't flick the Kiss of Death at me. Prague. Do I care? I don't think so. He can take my red, but I don't care. He has armor, but I'm not going to try that. Try Erudition. Prague is only for 1. Yeah, I don't think I care. We're going to Justinic. I can block for 7. And he's going to flick. I can cover this, but I give Rapture to do so. And I don't think I want to do that. So no matter what, he's taking a card from my hand. If he takes the red, that's unfortunate, but I can still pay through Footsteps. If he... What am I taking currently? 5? And he's probably gaining 2? That's not an insignificant amount. I think as long as... If he hits red, it's unfortunate for me, but I probably start on War Tune. And then I go into red protection. Sure. Light of Soul. That's funny. I lose the blue? Sure. So now I'm going to start on red Triumph. That puts him at 6, and I'm going to present 14. And if either of these hit, then I probably give up Rapture and Angel to stop his next turn. Like, if he doesn't have a popper for the second one, he has to give cards on the first one, and then he has to have a popper for the second one to keep a hand. So, like, the Spectral Shields are really just, like, what make this matchup, this and the Marionette matchup so good, because they can't flick knives to mark you, basically ever. Yeah, like, this is just kind of, that seems kind of cooked. We don't have the Wrath, but that's fine. We have better, which is another 7. If he pops this, he just has a 2-card hand, and I'm not scared of his 2-card hand. No! Okay. So I just need to not draw 0 Heralds. Perfect. Love it. Denominates. Let's count the Command and Conquers. I see 2 Command and Conquers, so we can assume there is a 3rd. GG. Oh no. Yeah, no blocks. Oh, frick. Okay. This is actually kind of spooky. This is now spooky. Yet he had that's a very good 2-card hand to keep. I will give him that. What did he choose? Infect. Okay. Kiss of Death is no longer on the combat chain to flick. So we can flick the Calicera. There is an Infect, which I can just block for 3. There is 1 Command and Conquer left. I think I'm going to get the Triumph. I think I'm going to discard Triumph. Because I don't want to let Infect hit. I really don't care if he flicks here. Calicera is never going to have go again. And I think I'm going to keep Tenacity. So we're going to block with Judgment. Sure. That's fine. Because this shouldn't hit. Maybe it was correct actually to keep the Triumph and put that into Arsenal instead of Tenacity. This is a little greedy. Sure. Key poppers, very key poppers. And Arsenal, love it. Love to see it. Infect. Do I give him a card? Okay, so I've got like 3 ways I can play this. I can try and keep Erudition. I think I'm not keeping either of these, but I think the Triumph is what I keep. Sure. What's up? Me having a Blood Rod is a great way to lose the game. What did he block with again? Tarantula and Shred? Interesting. So he blocked with 2 Shreds effectively. The 2-card hands on Slippy are pretty good. What does he do here? Oh, that's unfortunate. That popper kept him in the game, and his 2-card hand was pretty good, but that Codex is just burned. And he has no daggers now. Yeah, if he doesn't have that popper, like, the game ends. I wonder if I'm not supposed to Halo it the first time. Maybe. But ruh-roh. Well, now I'm going to send Erudition. Lol. Yeah. But then you still have Codex. That Codex draw was so unfortunate. What the heck? Did you react in Arsenal? Oh. Yeah. Yeah, that Codex was pretty unfortunate. Was pretty dead. I think if this goes through, that's just it. It seems like it is. Yeah. Okay. Sure. Wow, that's a lot of cards in Banish. Oh, because he's banishing them too. Ravages. Yes. 2 Arcane. That was a rough hand. He could have shredded. If he gives up Kiss of Death instead of Shred or Toxin, like the Codex is just dead, is the problem. Like the Codex just does nothing. What was his arsenal? Maybe he's just supposed to play his arsenal. Never didn't have it. Yeah. Okay, so there's no Paparuni, so we're gonna go with the nominates. No blocking. No blocking for you. All right, what's the arsenal? Show me. Oh, yeah. He has. So if he plays the Nick on, yeah, he can at least play the Nick. But I'm still in a good spot. So Hank, even if you play the Nick on the Kiss of Death just to clear it, and then Codex, I still just give you a 3 block, and then um, I give you a 3 block, and I still get to send Erudition. I'm not supposed to have Tenacity here. I'm supposed to have Red Triumph. I think I kept the wrong one there. Nick into Persuasive off Codex. Blanking on. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah. That makes sense. I think, yeah, it's just like Nick the I think it's you just have to Nick the Kiss of Death even though it doesn't feel good. Some other mistakes. Bond's target was correct. Um it was fine. There isn't a ton you can do to that hand. I think your best option, if you're not going to take the Arclight, um, like taking the Arclight is fine, but if you're not going to take the Arclight, take Herald of Triumph, because you can go get 2 red ones out of the deck, and I don't have those. Um, because then I have to send protection pitching Arclight, and I'm just going to play the Pierce Reality, or I'm going to play my Arsenal. Um, and it would have depended on some stuff, but taking Arclight there is fine. Like, it's not bad. Trying to clear up blocks. I think taking a Herald out of that hand has a lot of value, simply because like the double, you. If I'm going to double Herald, it has to come from Arsenal. Um, and you can be pretty sure that it's actually not a Herald in my Arsenal because I literally Wrathed for value, for 2 value, instead of pitching that Wrath to another Herald. Um, so I think you can actually put me on. That puts me on a 1 Herald hand, which then also you can guarantee that it's not a Triumph, and you can guarantee that I can't Halo for Triumph either. So if you hit a Popper on your next hand, it's like so much value, especially since you know I can't even play Pierce then. Um, so like taking ALS is like it removes some blowout potential, but if you take Herald of Triumph there, things can get like that can really mess with that hand actually, especially if you hit a Popper, it can really mess with the hand. Otherwise, the hand's like fine. But yeah, yeah, Talishar moves a little quickly and has stuff like off to the side up here for stuff like that. Other choice, yeah, yeah. There's when you play assassin, like there's a lot of stuff where it's like, um, where knowing, and it's like also kind of an illusionist thing. Yeah, thanks for the game. Where you benefit a lot from knowing how your opponent's deck works. Like Enigma does that, Dromai does that, Prism like really does that. Like knowing when to Halo as Prism like requires you understanding how their deck works, like intimately, very well. So like you have to know what every deck does. Um, so oh okay. I think stuff is pretty. I think this will be fine for next Monday, and I can figure out anything else. Um, I think this link is in the description, or this link is one of them. Um, I might do a little recording and just like talk about some of the stuff for Prism if I can get my thoughts organized. We'll see. Because like there's so much going on in this hero. Like there is so much going on, but at the same time, if you look at any switch list, any Vestige switch list, you're gonna see like these 54 cards in it, guaranteed, and like these pretty close to this like 6 equipment, guaranteed. Like it's really interesting how there's like so much happening in the hero, and yet so much of the deck is just like set as you just have it. So I don't know. It's interesting. Maybe I'll do another one of these at some point, but I think I'm gonna end here. I will be on Monday because I'm gonna be streaming with Taylor because he wants to do one of his co-streams, one of his collabs, and he wants to do it on Prism. I imagine he's doing it for a bunch of the kind of top heroes in the upcoming meta. He did one with Aurora and Agrablaze last week. So I'll be doing that on Monday. I think about 7:30 Eastern. So this was setting up for that. Making sure I had everything working. Actually, let's see. Let's go spectate something real quick. Oh, I kind of. Oh, okay. Prism at 18. We're on Rapture with AB2. Can't say I love that. Can't say I love. Okay. Okay. Oh, interesting. I can't say I love that either. I don't like seeing shelters or generic D reacts in Prism. Looks like this is the Yuki / Arthur list. Mental block is that's so strange. I don't understand that card. I just don't like ponders where the deck doesn't ponder well. Like I just really don't like it. Oh, interesting. What's happening here? I imagine it's just Hanabi Blaster, and they're still just getting the snot beat out of him. Cool. Oh, oh my, oh, Lord, oh God. I stumbled into a war crime. Ooh. Wait. Huh? Okay. Well, there's a lot of ways to play Prism. That is not what I expected. I think they just kind of did the thing though, because this is a little ridiculous. I don't know how Dash ended up at 3 like this, but I guess they just said no blocks on a bunch of heralds. How many other heralds we got in here? They're all blue. Wow, they brought the full Aura clan in against Dash. Interesting. I would not have expected that. Is this a fatigue dash? No, it looks like an aggro dash. Okay. Well, I think I'm gonna sign off here. Few quick minutes to chat on Discord. Yeah, you can DM me, but I think I'm gonna hop in, chat with someone else in a voice chat with one of my testing buddies. But you can DM me whenever. So, all right, I'm gonna end here. Go watch either Agrablaze if he's still streaming, or Ed Knight on Card Guys. He's streaming Victor stuff. But yeah, I'll be back Monday. Peace.